Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of half loaded already. I went out after work with my partner. Fucking Bacardi. I was drinking Bacardi. And I came home and I'm trying to like rest it off, and Jesus Christ, I got like a flash hangover. So, I mean, listen, thank God these videos are sponsored by Heineken. What am I going to tell you? That's right. And just like that, we're back in the driver's seat. That's all it takes. A couple of sips. It eliminates the flash hangover, right? Okay. You came for advices. That's what I'm here for. It's hot as Kelsey's nuts in here, by the way. I don't know if anybody's interested. Yeah. What do you want to know? 85 degrees indoors. Here we go. Hi, Jesse. Living in the UK, I've always had the desire to take a road trip across America at some point in my life. Is there any way where you'd recommend visiting if I ever manage to make it across the pool? All the best, Mark. Now, let me tell you something right now. I took a cross-country trip back in 95. Okay? And if you hang out with me, two things are going to happen. And one of the things that's going to happen is I'm going to bore you to death with my stories of traveling across this fantastic country. Okay? Do yourself a favor and make it happen. But what you're going to see is very different from the America that I saw, which will be very different from the America that was back in the 80s, which is very different from the America back in the 70s. God almighty, my only regret is I couldn't to get a time machine and take this trip earlier in time. You got to understand something. Right now, the United States is an enormous cesspool. That's right. You don't go to any of the major cities unless you want to be completely disappointed out of your mind. You're right? New York? You want to see New York? Go somewhere else. It's a fucking dump. That's right. San Francisco is a dump. LA is a dump. Houston is a dump. Avoid all the major cities. You want to go to beautiful places? Go to Montana. Absolutely gorgeous, hands down, the most beautiful state I've ever seen in the United States. My mission when I went on a cross-country trip is I wanted to find the place where I was going to live for the rest of my life. That's right. And unfortunately, I chose New York. New York has it all, baby. Listen, we have the South here on Long Island. I should say Long Island, not New York. We have the South Shore, the most beautiful beaches you've ever seen. Go to Robert Moses Field 5. I'll put it up against any Caribbean ocean out there. We got waves. We got beautiful water. Pristine, sandy beaches. This type of thing. Girls walking around in thongs. Just like you'd find anywhere else. That's right. Beautiful beaches. Rivaled only by not even Aruba. I went to Aruba. Aruba had beautiful beaches. You wade out into this beautiful blue water. You could see the ground. I got news for you, everybody. Blue clear water. I want blue clear water. It's unhealthy water. That's right. You want green algae water. Creatures live in there. Do you understand? Oh my God. Seaweed, listen, there's nothing like the Northeast. The Northeast has a specific type of feeling to it. I don't know what it is. There's a feeling about Northeastern beaches. They just have a feeling to them. They're dangerous. They're angry. Like the fucking people! Sharks out there. Sharks are cruising. You understand? Who the fuck cares? The sharks out here don't bother anybody. They notice they don't fuck away from New Yorkers. That's right. You want to get bit by a shark? You go down to Florida. They'll bite you. That's right. Or you go to the West Coast. They'll bite you. Northeast, they stay away from you. Anyhow, I always wanted to get attacked by a shark. I got news for you right now. I will give this shark such a beating. The fingers go in the eyes. You understand? The fingers go in the eyes. I reach my arm into the gills. I grab the heart. What do I got to do? We're going to survive. Take a leg. Take a fucking leg. I'll be a hero. I want a shark to rip my leg off just so I could sit at a bar and talk about it. Shark bite. 82. Yeah. And then you got to get a tattoo, right? Of a shark biting your leg off. That's right. Shark bite. Yeah. I reach in his mouth and I pull out one of his fucking teeth. Because I don't know what holds a shark's tooth in. For some reason, they just snap off, right? I reach in, I grab a tooth, and that's the tooth I wear around my neck for the rest of my life. And then I go out and I hunt this son of a bitch until he's dead. That's right. And I hang him on my wall. Oh my God. Do you have any idea? You have any idea how you get laid at this point? You go to the bar. The girl's like, oh my God, what happened to your leg? Shark bite, 83. Oh my God, a shark bit off your leg? I said, yeah. I said, honey, you want to see? That was disgusting. You want to see this son of a bitch? He's hanging on my wall. He's hanging on you. I went and I hunted him down. Took me 10 years. I tracked them down. Oh, really? How did you know that was your shark? Because he had an Adidas hanging out of his mouth. What more do you want? Now get over here and start blowing dough. I mean, ladies, please. Shark attack. That's basically you go to a job interview with your missing leg from a shark attack, and you're like, yeah, I'm here for the job interview. They're like, oh, great, we notice your leg is missing. It's terrible. We're very sorry. What are you qualified to do? And you sit there, you look the guy in the eye, and you go like this. Nothing. Give me the job. It looks good on your books. That's basically it. Handicapped person in the house. God damn it. What are we talking about? You want to go? Come over here and come cross country. That's right. Your English accent, it'll go. Listen, it wins you over with everybody. You'll get laid like crazy by these dumb broads over here. As soon as you start talking, they start blowing. So come over here, drive cross country. You'll have a great time. Yeah. Where do you want the greatest cities? The greatest cities, I'm going to tell you right now. New Orleans, Las Vegas, New York. New York, if you're just here to party. If you're here to live, I mean, you might as well just shoot yourself in the face. Chicago was a great party town. I had a great time in Chicago. What do you want me to tell you? Go see the Grand Canyon, this type of thing. You want to? Maybe you could take my friend Eric with you, and you could go see the world's biggest rubber band ball. Yeah. Stay out of California. It's a fucking dump. No, Northern California. Drive down. You want to drive down the coast of California? Gorgeous, gorgeous. You listen. California is a place where you drive through. You just don't stop. Because once you stop, it's the biggest letdown of all time. You say to yourself, why can't an earthquake crack this landmass off into the ocean and it just sinks? Yeah, that's all. Then you cruise down to Tijuana, buy some steroids. Oh yeah, popping D-balls. Bang, 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 bang. And then you go to Vegas and you're banging hookers. All right, enough already. Go to Miami. That's what I'm talking about, guys. All right. You're out of here. You're out of here. But take a. I could tell you stories about. Listen, I've told you stories about my road trip. I could bore you to death with stories. Road trips, I recommend it to everybody. That's right. That's right. I remember when I got approved for a month off for my job, okay? I knew the manager was on the way out, so I made him approve me to have a month off so I could go on this road trip. The next manager came in, and he's like, well, I see you're off for a month here. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, and? He goes, well, we can't do that. And I told him just like this. This is back when I was, you know how you're young and you actually have a set of balls, like nothing matters? I said, well, come this date, I'm going to be gone for a month. So whether I have a job or not when I come back, that'll be up to you. Well, you don't have to get all like that. Oh, no, I'm telling you, I'm going. And that's it. All right, fine, but we can't take months off at a time next time. Yeah, you know what? Go fuck your mother, too, while we're at it. Asshole. Don't let anybody stop you from taking road trips like that. Especially, I don't even know how old you are. You know, especially if you're young. If you're young, that's right. I want to go to the UK. I just want to sit in a bar and smoke cigarettes and talk to English people. That's all. That's it. Just talk. You understand? I love to listen. I always get the fucking drunk asshole when I'm at the bar talking to me. Hey, you know, I used to be a pro this. I used to do that. Oh, yeah? I'm all ears, pal. I'm nice. Like, I don't say, yeah, you know what? Why don't you fuck off? You're a goddamn drunk loser. I don't say that. I'm like all ears guy. Oh, yeah? That's great. Yeah, you know, I used to be able to lift, 10 stone. Isn't that what they say in Europe? Stone? Scotland? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? I could lift 5 nubbies on a shovel. Sheriff of Huckersfield. Iron Maiden. Suck on that, bitch. I mean, let's move on. You're out of here. What was your question? I don't even know if I answered it. Is there any way you'd recommend me visiting? Yeah, come see the country, will you? Just come see the country. Come over here. Have an adventure. Just start driving. You want to see Walmart? Look, I could see Walmarts in 50 states now. Yeah, that's what you're going to see. Anyhow. Go see a tractor pull. That's what I want to see. I want to see a fucking tractor pull. Can I? Anyhow. Hey, Jesse, longtime viewer of the show and recent member of your Patreon. Thank you. I have a buddy who has broad issues. Oh, yeah? He has been with this girl for 2 years, and he seemed to be happy going as far as to put a ring on her finger. However, come to find out that she's an abusive broad who talks to her guy friends behind his back and barely even goes as far as being in the same room with him. My buddy isn't too bright either, but he says he has had enough. Only problem is she doesn't have any family in his state and he has no one to turn her over to. Any advice? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm fucking hammered, guy. I don't understand this question. He's got an abusive girlfriend? Hey, guy, you're out of here. You're out of here. Come to me like when I'm sober. Like, how about try that? Hey, Jesse, there's a racing spec class called American Iron. While it does mostly consist of 1980s Camaros and Mustangs, you're allowed to modify and run other similar era American cars to compete. If you were to run an old Thunderbird in such an event, how would you set it up? It mostly takes place on a road course in Iowa. Oh, Jesus Christ. A road course? Yeah, this is what you want to do. You want to get yourself a 1987 Mercury. Cougar. You got to understand something. The Mercury Cougar is a Mustang with a... Listen, the Mercury Cougar is the most obnoxious looking car of all time. 87 Mercury Cougar? Yes. You know the car I'm talking about. It's probably back in style now. I'm so out of the loop, I wouldn't know. but it's sitting on a Fox body Mustang frame, which means you can get anything for it. If it's a road race car, I thought you were talking about a drag car. That would have been exciting. But since if it was a drag car, you can put a 460 C6 transmission, and it's got an 8.8 in the rear if it's a V8 to begin with. Then you got yourself an exciting drag car, big block, a Cougar coming out of nowhere. Nobody would expect that whatsoever. You can get headers for it, transmission mount, motor mounts. It's a bolt-in. You yank a 460 out of some old tow truck somewhere. I mean, you do a little head work to it. You could get a die grinder. It's amazing. It's amazing nowadays if you're a hot rodder. Like back when I was a hot rodder, I was sure I would have loved to have ported, polished my heads. I didn't know how to do it. I knew how to do it, but number one, a die grinder would have cost you $1 million, and it would have had to been pneumatic. Now you can go to Harbor Freight and get a die grinder for $35. I have one. I have one. How do you think we put a cunt on a bowling ball? I have one. And now there's videos in and out of YouTube about how to port and polish every single specific type of head. That's where the money is. In basically getting your heads, I mean, that's where the power is, getting your heads to breathe. And the money is, of course, you don't want to buy aftermarket aluminum heads because naturally you're doing it on a budget, I assume. The car to pick is a Mercury Cougar. Or you take the 87 Cougar and you dump either a 351 Windsor in it from an old Bronco, or you dump you dump a 5.0 in it, but you put a carburetor on it, right? Yeah, get rid of the fuel injection, because the fuel injection was shit to begin with. That's all. You throw a carburetor on it and you don't worry about it. Oh my God, how fun. I'd love to build that fucking car with you. Are you kidding me? Oh. You don't do anything Chevy, because that's just fucking boring. You do a 350 Chevy, they should just like throw you out at the gate and not even let you in. Yeah, 87 Mercury Cougar. They gotta be around. Who's fucking driving them? You wanna have a lot of fun? Do it with an LSC. A Lincoln, what a piece of shit. Just strip it out. Just strip it bare bones. It's on a Fox chassis. That's the most important part, the Fox chassis. You can get any part you want for that. Anyhow, you're out of here. Enough already. Fantastic advices, by the way. Hi, Mr. Head. I was wondering if you had any tip for the original Gradius. I am not terrible at shooters, but this one crushes me every time. Yes, thanks. No, it's hard. The original Gradius? What are you playing it for? I assume you're playing it. I assume you're playing it for the PC Engine. It's a hard game. You want to cut your teeth? Listen, shooters are one of those things. Like if I play a shooter right now, I'm horrible at it. There was a time where I got halfway decent at shooters. You know, the bar for me is you want it an overhead shooter. You play Image Fight, you play R-Type. Those are the two games. They both happen to be IRIM classics. But if you really want to cut your teeth on shooters and get good at shooters, you play R-Type or Image Fight. And then call me. Maybe even a little Salamander. Because you want to make your life really easy? You play Salamander. You get the side view or Life Force. You get the side view, you get the overhead view, and it cuts your teeth. And then you're ready for any shooter after that. Oh my God. There should be a card handed out. I never beat Image Fight. Okay, but I got through the penalty zone, you motherfucker. Okay, so there should be a card printed out. I got through the penalty zone in Image Fight. Now go fuck yourself. That's what it should say. Because you can really go fuck yourself after that. That's the problem with today's society. There's certain video games, when you beat it, you should get a punch card. Like authenticated punch card. Like you can't fake it. Like a license. and you watch the whole landscape of shooters change, and you whip out that card and you say, look at this. Now go fuck yourself. I'm dead serious about this one. Can we get a commission? Somebody? Can we commission somebody to do this? For Christ's sake, I don't have the fucking time. I really don't. You're out of here. You're out of here. You know what? Oh, here we go. I'm 44. We're both the same age. Women bore the fuck out of me. Wow. Wow. Plus, I don't have any energy to put into the hard work. Thoughts on paying for sex, intimacy? Be brutally honest, like always. Your mother from a British mother. I'm glad to hear that. I love hookers. What do you want me to tell you? I love hookers. I love the idea of paying for sex. I think paying for sex can be the best sex you've ever had. Seriously. Listen, when you have sex with a woman, there's a give and there's a take. Do you understand? So let's get down to brass tacks here. When you give your money over, it's like, all right, I'm ready to take. And you're there for, and it's basically yours for the taking. When you're with a woman, you have to pleasure her. Let's just face it, some women that you're with, it's like starting an old lawnmower. It's like, listen, this is the way I feel about sex. An enjoyable session of sex to me is my mission is to get my partner off as fast as possible. That's my whole goal. And naturally, you try not to rush it because, listen, there's a feel about this. Women know when you're trying to rush it or you're trying to... But you're trying to get them off as fast as you can. And once you get them off, it's like, okay, then now it's playtime for me. Like now I could do whatever I want. And, it's like, it's a go. Whatever I want to do to get myself off now, it's a go. We can finish off any way I want. As long as she's satisfied, then it's party time. And that's when all the pressure is relieved. It's like, oh great, she got off. Now we can actually have fun. You understand? It's a very stressful... Sex is a very stressful thing. You understand? Does that make sense? It's work. But you understand when you're with a hooker, there's no work involved. You just... there's an understanding. I'll give you the money, and then, it's basically... It's all about me! Wonderful! Fantastic! The thing is, the problem with hookers is, and it's the biggest problem with hookers, is disease. Let's face it. You gotta wear a condom. Right? And I don't have a problem with condoms. Like a lot of guys, I can't fuck with a condom, but this, that, the other thing. I never really minded condoms. I never really minded them. So I don't know what the big problem is. You gotta wear a condom, buddy. You're not going in there. Listen, you're not banging hookers with no condom on. So, that's the trade-off. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're over a certain age. If you're over 60, then just whip the condom into the trash can, right? Come on. I mean, what are we going to die of? AIDS? Doesn't it take a while? I'm going to die in my 80s, I'm going to die in my 80s anyhow. So just at 60, it's like, no condom necessary. Listen, I know all these dirty dogs. Trust me, all these 60-year-old guys, they're going in there. They're doing. Guy, you're out of here. To me, I don't have a problem with hookers. I think it's a wonderful profession. To be honest with you, I think it's a great way for a girl to make some cash. It's a great way for a guy to get off. But you gotta protect your body. You know what I mean? You don't want the worst nightmare on planet Earth to get venereal disease from a hooker. You don't want to be in that position, pal. That's a downer. Yeah. Anyway, you're out of here. How's that for fatherly advices? Yeah. Dear Bithead First off, let me just say that I've never signed up for Patreon for any other YouTube channel, so I hope that speaks for itself as to how I feel about and appreciate the show. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I really do. Anyway, my question is about balding. I'm beginning to bald at 44. Yeah, well, yeah. Hi, hey, buddy, join the club! Like yourself, I was wondering what advices you have for guys like us that are going through this. Should we just let it be, or try medical or cosmetic solutions like spray-on hair transplants, or maybe just shave it all off? Your thoughts. I'm so glad you came here, because I'm going to tell you something right now. The one thing that's never bothered me is the fact that I'm going bald. Okay, look. Yes, it's like a giant, disgusting, thinning spot of hair. Am I ashamed of it? Absolutely not. I'll tell you this. Do I feel like shaving? Not quite yet. But I do. But my wife likes my facade in the front. You know, it's a facade. Let's face it, at this point. Guy, you go bald, who the fuck cares? I never understood this thing with guys like losing it over going bald. Guys get real inadequate about balding and whatnot. I have news for you. I believe that going bald means you have healthy testosterone levels. Isn't that the case? Testosterone makes your hair go thin. Celebrate it. Say you're a real fucking man for going bald. All right, that's bullshit advices. Here's the deal, guy. Women really don't care that you're going bald. And if they do, fuck them. That's the bottom. I got news for you right now. If you had a head of hair like Fabio and you're getting blown by a woman, it's like, yeah, she's blowing me because I got a head of hair like Fabio. If you're balding and you're getting a blowjob, it's like, this is fantastic. I beat everybody against all odds. Against all odds. Consider it a wonderful challenge in your life. I'm going to tell you something. The worst things in your life become the best things in your life. And that's the bottom line. And some guys fall to pieces because they're losing their hair. Just fucking fuck it. The thing that makes you a man is the fact that you don't give a shit. And that's what testosterone does for you. When you start whimpering and whining and caring about everything, it makes you less of a man. So stop giving a shit. Once you stop giving a shit, it's confidence that makes you successful with women. It's not giving a shit that makes you successful with women. Not being self-conscious, it does nothing for you. That does absolutely nothing for you. Be proud of your balding head. God almighty. Just be proud of who you are. Love yourself. Love yourself. I know it's cliche. If you don't love yourself, nobody will. I hate it. But it's true. It's true. Love your bald head. I love my bald spot now. I love to see every year more and more hair fall out. All right, you're out of here. Come on, people. Come on. You wonderful people out there with deep reservoirs of talent. You don't have time to worry about hair. It's such a superficial thing, your appearance. Trust me. I love it. I got a TikTok video. I swear to God, I feel like slapping everybody in the face. I got a TikTok video with 2.7 million views. That's right. Your boy, Bithead 1000. And everybody that sees it, I feel like saying to him, guess what? I didn't get up there and shake my tits. I didn't bend over and show my asshole to the world. Okay? I'm not up there falling down or getting shot. I said, we did it with the noggin. You understand? We did it with the noggin. And when you do it with the noggin, it means more than anything else. So stop worrying about your appearance. I'm fucking hammered, I gotta tell you right now, because that made no sense whatsoever. That's so fucking ever. All right, here we go. Yessie, I see you needed more advices email, so here I am. I'm looking forward to advices on the art of garage sailing. How do you find them? Simply cruise around all morning? Or do people post them up on apps these days? My shitty neighbors always forget to take the signs down. Yeah, that happens. You know, listen, I always thought I was going to go on it. Listen, I've had ideas for garage sailing that would really flip your lid. I was going to go pepper the neighborhood. Oh, wait a sec. Forget to take the signs down and whatever. I want deals. Okay. I've done a lot of sinister things when it comes to garage sales. I was going to go up and post phony garage sale signs all over town and just get everybody driving to dead ends while I was going to all the real garage sales. I always wanted to do that one. I posted on Craigslist ads of pictures of TurboGrafx stuff and video game stuff, but in the description I named everything wrong, like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but this is what I have. And I posted in Freeport, the garage sale was like video games, come here, 9 o'clock, ba ba ba. Like I posted everything else that I had, and it was like, and we have like video games, and I took pictures, and it was like a TurboGrafx, but it was like half cut out of the photo. So it was like, wasn't even the focus of the pictures that I was taking. You understand? Knowing that every single guy searching for video games was going to be in Freeport at 9 o'clock. And then I go to the other garage sales and just clean up. Yeah, a lot of scummy stuff. You know, I can't do that now because I understand the nature of karma and this type of thing. And I understand the nature of how the universe works and law of attraction. And I will tell you this. The most important thing to do when you go to garage sales, never mind Craigslist, never mind the apps, erase them all. Because I got news for you. If they're advertising on Craigslist, it's the last fucking garage sale you want to go to. You want to get the people that are just having a garage sale. They just put a sign out by the main road. That's the garage sale you want to go to. You don't want to be where everybody else is. So do this, my friend. And this is my best piece of advice for anybody garage sailing. Make a morning out of it. The focus is not garage sailing. The focus is having an enjoyable morning. Oh, God, I wish I could have given myself this advice 10 years ago. Get yourself a cup of coffee, hop in the car, and what I want you to do is I want you to say, what do we say? An affirmation to yourself. You say, I am so happy and grateful for this beautiful day. I'm so happy and grateful for this opportunity to take a ride in my car, enjoy my coffee, and go out to the garage sales. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm going to find wonderful treasures. This type of thing, it sounds crazy. It's important to keep yourself in a positive mindset. Have a good time. I used to get stressed out going to garage sales. Oh my God, I gotta hit every single one. I gotta go here. I gotta go there. I gotta go this. And I used to make myself crazy. My best finds have been when I'm totally relaxed. This makes no sense to anybody whatsoever, but trust me, when I'm totally just relaxed and enjoying myself. When you see the people at the garage sale, be happy to see them. Hi. You wouldn't happen to have any old video games, would you? And watch the magic unfold. Watch the magic unfold. Just be a pleasant person. That's all, and enjoy yourself. And just take the car out for a spin. I have a route that I take. I call it the Golden Brick Road. It never fails me. It never fails me. Okay, when my wife comes with me, it fails me. For some reason, she's like, I don't know. She's like a black storm cloud on 2 feet in sneakers. Yeah. You go out and you attract the treasures. How about that? How about that? Guy, you're out of here! Ladies and gentlemen, we do an advices program over here. You want advices? Email me down below. Put advices in the header, and we give you primetime advices. We solve all the problems in your life. All your problems go away. Just like, it's true. It's true. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why you're going anywhere else. You come right here. Patreons, I love each and every one of you more than you can ever imagine. I really do. And I appreciate each and every one of you. That's right. I'm hammered right now. And I'm going to go and argue with my wife. So we'll see you guys next time.